Hi guys, Bobby Gas here. I just got some records off one of Patrick's auctions here. I'll show them to you. I I split it open and already looked at them here, right? There was I bought two at the auction, two albums, and uh, and Patrick always, because it costs so much postage, he always sends a couple extra, right? And he told me that he sent one. Paul Butterfield, right? And he mentioned that it was Keep On Moving, the album Keep On Moving by Paul Butterfield. Now, Paul Butterfield, he's got, what, six albums? Studio albums, and this is the fifth one, eh? It's a repress, looks like to me, eh? Although it's awful heavy. But this guy here, I really like him. Albert King said that Paul Butterfield was the best white boy blues harp player he ever saw, right? Now, that's high praise coming from somebody like him. The only one I don't have is this is the fifth album. The only one I don't have is the last one. Sometimes I just feel like smiling. That's a picture of the band in a field, sitting down on stuff and stuff like that. That's the only one I don't have. But I like Paul Butterfield. I'm a blues guy, and this is a blues album by him, American Blues. And the other one he sent, the other freebie, is Led Zeppelin 3A. That and it's the American pressing. Patrick said it was too noisy for him, and Patrick, what he calls VG is near mint with everybody else's records. I always liked this. Led Zeppelin 3. There was such a difference between one and two. Huge. Everybody talking about them. Everybody thought there was a huge difference. Some guys liked one, some guys liked two. But when this one come out, uh, this was completely different altogether, right? It was more, I don't know, homey, folky, stuff like that, right? And not only that, you got to see Jonesy, really show his chops on this album here. He was doing synthesizers and mandolin and a double bass and everything else like that, eh? And you got to see his chops. I really liked on this one here. My favorite tune was Gallows Pole. When it first come out, I used to play that all the time, right? This one here, mixing, Andy Johns mix this, eh? Pretty famous mixer back in the day, Andy Johns. And the two I bought was Dwayne Allman's An Anthology. And that's a double album on Capricorn, and with uh, with the booklet. I won't pull it out and show you pictures and stuff like that. This album here, this is, he was Dwayne Allman was a fantastic guitar player. I'm a guitar player fan, eh? And he this album's all about he played on all kinds of other tunes by other artists, right? Aretha Franklin, Wilson Pickett, Hey Jude. I got that 45 as a matter of fact, eh? B.B. King, a medley. Eric Clapton. He played with Clapton on Mean Old World. Layla, he was on Layla, Derek and the Dominoes. And what freaked me out, and reading up on it, is was he was in Dreams too. Fleetwood Mac playing guitar on Dreams, right? Uh, I'm a big fan of Dwayne A, and this is a great double album I got here. And the other one I got here is the band. Now I already have a couple of copies of this, right? But what I have is a Canadian first and a Canadian repress, I think. But this is the first American. It's I checked it out. It's A3 on the dead wax on both of them, right? And it's heavy as shit. Well, they all are. They're all firsts, I think, because they're all as heavy as anything, right? And this is a great album. This album here kind of changed rock and roll. A lot of guys, they thought, well, it was country rock. A lot of people thought that this was country rock, right? And I guess in a sense it was. This album here, when Eric Clapton come to New York, he was over here still in Cream and all of that, and he was in New York, and somebody gave him the tapes. Yeah, it was Robbie Robertson. Robbie Robertson gave him the tapes of this album here, before it was, released. And that's when Clapton decided he was leaving Cream. He had to do something else, eh? And as far as I'm concerned, he Clapton, he just wasn't the same, right? After Cream and Blind Faith, after Blind Faith, I wasn't a Clapton fan anymore. This is an American pressing. Well, that's what I got, guys. Short but sweet. Only four albums. Dynamite stuff, though, eh? Later.